And as promised, yeah, we here, man. We here to do the damn thing, no? We here to do the damn thing. Here to talk about the sweet, sweet victory today. Can't make it cool. No, 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 no. Can't make it cool. Arsenal versus Chelsea. Fantastic result from the Gunners. Fantastic, fantastic result. You know, my starting level prediction was correct. I anticipated that the team that started was going to start. Arsenal was going to start Raya in goal, Mbappe, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, the double pivot of Declan Rice and Zubimendi, Saka, Trossard, Eze, and the gunman Victor Gunman G14 Yackers. So that was my starting 11 prediction for today, and that's how it was. It was a good game. It started out bright, some of the starting 11 players was firing, some was not so firing. Victor Yackers wasn't on his best day today, and he didn't score. Eze played okay. Eze played okay. Yeah, so it wasn't the performance like the Tottenham performance. No, it wasn't the Tottenham kind of performance. You understand what I'm saying? It was a performance that just getting the job done. Just a business like performance. That's what happened today. And as I said, it's good enough because all we needed was a victory. Don't matter how, don't matter who score. It didn't matter at all under any circumstances to me. What were the circumstances behind us getting the result? You know what I mean? What makes us get that result at all? It didn't matter to me what was the situation. So yeah, and we got the result just like I predicted. I predicted a 3-0 scoreline. We didn't get a 3-0 scoreline. We get a 2-1 scoreline. And the situation about a 2-1 scoreline is Arsenal scored all 3 goals. It was a situation where I thought that it was going to be a clean sheet. A 3-0 clean sheet. It was not so. Arsenal scored 3 goals. Arsenal scored a own goal. When was the last time Arsenal scored a own goal? But as I said, it was a good victory. 11 games unbeaten. Isn't that something? 11 games unbeaten. Big up everybody for rolling in the chat. Gio, Aiden, big up everybody for rolling in the chat. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for being here. So yeah, 11 games unbeaten. Both home and away at playing this Chelsea side, which is a very fantastic record, man. You can't go around the thing. Can't take away from nothing that's going on with the whole situation of the rivalry between Arsenal and Chelsea right now. We're delighted. We're happy. We're happy. And we push our lead back to 5 points clear, top of the table. Make that very, very important. We are back 5 point clear. We do play one game extra. We do play one game extra from the teams that are chasing, especially this Manchester City team, who just seem to keep on finding a way to grind out result. They just keep on finding a way to grind out result. So it was a must-win victory today for us. It was a must-win today for us. We could not manage to drop points today at all. We couldn't do it. We couldn't do it. We have Manchester City to play. We have to play Manchester City. And that will more likely be probably a decider. Probably a decider in which way that title races swing. A victory for either team will give them advantage. You know what I mean? If it remains a stalemate, then the team that is in the lead maintains that advantage, which in this case, this team is Arsenal. So it's a situation where Arsenal have to perform. You know, it have to perform to make sense of what's going on. This title race has eluded us for so long, for way too long right now. You know what I mean? For so long, we've just been dabbling, and not winning. You know what I mean? I remember when the race was this close, when Manchester City overtake us. That still give me nightmare. You know what I mean? Manchester City overtake us and won the league by a point. You know, and that's the closest we have come to this league in years. We haven't come nowhere near this league in years, in which Manchester City, where Manchester City overtake us and just make good on everything, you know. But I think it's a different Arsenal team, to be honest with you. I think this team is more mature. I think this team is hungry. We have some different players as well. We have some proven winners in this team, and we have some proven persons that wants to win in this team. We have some young people like Bukayo Saka that needs to show his leadership. It's his team. You know what I mean? A Saka team in our eyes. So Saka need to show ownership. You know what I mean? He need to own this team. You understand what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's the whole situation with the situation with so persons just need to realize that this Arsenal team is still growing. You know what I mean? We're still getting mature. This Arsenal team is still pretty much looking for the final pieces to be complete. You understand? And hopefully we'll get there. You know what I mean? I don't think we're far from it now. You know? We're playing football, and there are times when we're not playing so fantastic, but still manage to get results. These are the situations that we want to do. We want to grind result. We want to make sure that we're always getting result no matter what. And that's what's going on right now with this Arsenal team. And that's what winners do. Winners find a way, right? Winners find a way. And that's our situation. So, yeah. I'm happy. I'm delighted. Manchester United came from behind to win Crystal Palace. And it was an interesting game because I thought that Crystal Palace would hold on to the lead until they went and got themselves a red card. Speaking about red card, Chelsea was also shown a red card. You know what I mean? I think that was a significant. It was to signify that London is red. You know what I mean? London is red. So yeah, the red side of London, and that's what it was. So pretty much, yeah. What else do we have to cover? Yeah, that's pretty much. You know what I mean? As I said, I'm always late for the streams most of the time, so I still come on just to give a short, as brief as I can, you know what I mean, scenario with what's going on. If you guys are new to the channel, subscribe to the channel, man. You know what I mean? We are Arsenal football channel, but the thing about this football channel is we don't just have Arsenal supporters over here. You know what I mean? It's not, we don't just have Arsenal supporters over here. We have pretty much everybody over here just chilling and being a part of what's going on. You understand me? So yeah, that's the situation with that and how it is right now. Surpassing limit. My brother, that big up your damn self. I need to find your comment. I don't know which one of the videos you just comment on. Yeah, but big up surpassing limit, you know. Manchester United fan. You know, I mean, his team won today, so you know, he's happy. He's happy, he's happy, he's happy. So remember, guys, if you guys are new over here, if you are new, subscribe to the channel. Be a part of what's going on. We're creating a great atmosphere over here. You know what I mean? We'll be happy to have you guys as a part of the family. Yeah, happy to have you guys as a part of the family. So big up y'all damn self. You know what I mean? As I said, it's a wonderful day of football, as somebody in the chat just stated. Set Piece FC. Set Piece FC is, as I said, I mentioned in one of my videos that however we win this game, I don't care. Even if it was by own goals, I don't care. When we lost, sorry, you see, it still feel like a loss, so I still keep on saying loss, and we didn't. When we draw Wolves, it felt like we lost something, you know, and I have to catch myself and realize, because I always said these 3 games, all we need is we're going to get 7 points. Drawing to Hull kind of threw me off because we weren't expecting to get that 1 point from Hull. We were expecting to get 3 points from Hull and probably draw against Chelsea or Tottenham. But 7 points was the aim. 7 points was what I thought we would have got. And guess what? 7 points is what we got. We did it the hard way. You know what I mean? We did it the hard way. But we did it nevertheless. Big up everybody in the chat. Big up everybody in the chat. Big up everybody in chat. AVFC 2026. Big up yourself. Said Arsenal escape again. But how long until the dares come raining down? Bro, if you look at the thumbnail, that's 11 games unbeaten against Chelsea. I don't know what escape we escaped. Anna Permo said, I respect it. I'm just having a bit of banter. Big up yourself, man. Big up yourself. You've got some cheek are crumbling and bottled it. Aston Villa crumbled. Aston Villa been crumbling, man. You know what I mean? But guess what? They're my people. So I still have to just make sure they're okay. If City beat Unite, if City beat you, it's over. Yeah, not necessarily, you know. City's not going to beat us still. You know what I mean? We don't come in this to be anybody punching bag. You get me? We are Aston Villa. We are the Arsenal. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? But we'll be all right. We'll be all right. We'll manage to handle ourselves. And we will manage to get the result that we need to get. You know? It's a league that we have to win. It's a league that we have to go hard at. It's not a situation where we're going to sit down and think that something is going to be handed to us. It's not. You know what I mean? So we have to go out there and play. And that we will do. You know what I mean? We will go out there and we will play ball. You get me? Big up Keith in the building. As soon as I say Aston Villa, Keith jump in. Big up Keith in the building. How you feeling, Keith? How you feeling? We're right here doing what we do best. You know what I mean? Talk football. Talk football. Yeah, so I find my bro coming. He said it's not because of that simple, because they were not good enough or not the best team in the league. That season, the league is Arsenal to lose now. Only 10 games left. Only 10 games left, and I've been analyzing these 10 games for real. If City lose 1 game and lose against Arsenal, or draw against Arsenal, and Arsenal, I have to analyze it properly, but I did. Keith said, yeah, can't complain. Wednesday cannot come any sooner. I know that feeling, Keith. You know that feeling when you lost and you can't wait for your next game to come so you can have a better feeling inside? It's like, no, you leave empty. You know what I mean? And you can't wait to be full. You know what I'm saying? I know exactly how you feel. I had that feeling when Liverpool beat us. When Liverpool beat us with that superb free kick by Zoblazai, and we went on that international break. You know what I mean? We went on that international break. I couldn't watch football for that entire international break, bro. I couldn't do it. I wanted football back. I wanted Arsenal football back so we could win a game. So I could get rid of that empty feeling. You know? I could get rid of that empty feeling. So yeah, it is what it is. Um, how about when we beat y'all Bunda last minute? Yeah, that was devastating too. But the thing about that one is we didn't wait long to play again. You know what I mean? We didn't wait long to play again. I was talking about that wait after that Liverpool game. That wait was devastating. That wait was not fun. You know what I mean? No, not at all. So, but the manner in which we beat y'all, though, Keith, I didn't expect you to mention something like that, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I get you. I get you. But yeah, so football is back again to its best form. You know what I mean? Aston Villa, as we were talking about Keith, you know what I mean? My brother Keith here is an Aston Villa fan. So as we talk about Keith and Aston Villa, the whole situation about it is this. Aston Villa was once competing. You know what I mean? Aston Villa was competing for the title, at least so Aston Villa fans thought. You know what I mean? And right now it seems like they're going to be struggling to even hold on to a place in the top four. Champions League spot seems like it's going to be out of reach for them. You know, that's how cruel football is. That's how football works. The Rice and Ball, by the way, we need to talk about it. Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it. Where on the hand is it called a handball? You know what I mean? Where did it hit Rice? Under what circumstances did it hit Rice? How is a handball be called? If your hand is in a natural position, is it a handball? You know what I'm saying? These are some of the things that we need to talk about. He hugged him too, I mean. Well, are we talking about a hug or are we talking about a handball? You know what I mean? Any which one we can talk about. Because him hugging him did not prevent the player from doing anything at all. Understand the circumstances on which they looked at. The player didn't fall, the player didn't cry foul, nothing. It's typically what happens when a free kick is given, right? It didn't stop the player from doing anything at all. That ball was shot into both of them and it hit him on the upper arm, right? Which is not typically a handball, but the arm was in a natural position in front of the body because, as you said, he hugged him. You know what I mean? He hugged him, so the ball hit the natural position of the body. I mean, like, we can't be fair about the whole situation because the game is already done. And Keith, y'all know me. I'm a fair person. If it was a handball, I would have said it. We got away with one. You know what I mean? So, yeah. But to be fair, I think it's a handball as soft as it looks. Come on, Keith. No, 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 no. It can't be, man. As I said, look at the handball position. If he hugged him because he's defending against him, and this is how defender defend now. They're making sure that you're not moving. You know what I mean? But the player had nowhere to go, so he didn't even try to do anything at all. The ball was fired in. It was fired in and it hit. You get me? The hand is in a natural position, which is in front. It wasn't like this or like this. The hand was not off the body space. You know what I mean? Handball. You get me? So yeah, it was a fair. VAR even looked at it and cleared it. You know, but toxic in the building. For real, the game is done. He was in the air when it hit him. in the arm, and the thing about it, as I mentioned before, the arm is a natural position. That's why it wasn't given as a foul. The arm raise. No, man. Go and watch it again, Keith. Go and check it out again, man. I'm sorry, guys. My fries are getting cold. But let's talk about something else, too. Let's talk about the referee. 3 times these Chelsea players fouled Arsenal. And Arsenal was on the breakaway. And 3 times referee called back the play and give a free kick. No advantage play. And those 3 times could have led in a goal. And I mean, there was so much talking points about the game. There's been a lot of talking points about the game. Liam likes to complain. The fact that he's not complaining, trust me, Chelsea lost, and they lost good. So, it's all right. It's all right. We own Chelsea. We own Chelsea. I remember the days when Chelsea was a billionaire team and they had those big star players, and you know what I mean, it was just problem playing them, man. Problem playing them. You know what I mean? How far have we come? You know? How far have we come? I'm looking at the table and I see 2 teams from London down in the bottom half. One of them is Tottenham, who is just 4 points ahead of the relegation zone. And the next is West Ham. Bro, I'm not going to lie. I keep on saying this and I keep on echoing it. There are too much teams from London in the EPL. Some of them need to be relegated. Some of them need to relegate it. Forgive me, guys, if I haven't seen y'all chat. You know what I mean? Keith, he jumped, though. That's why but his arms were still in front. Even though he jumped, his arms were still in front. So, you know what I mean? I'm still going to echo that. Evertonian said, never a second yellow that card on Neto. That was a second yellow all day, bro. All day. Neto didn't just slide and tackle. He didn't just slide and miss his tackle. He raised his foot. And that's the reason why Gabby was tripped. That's the reason why Gabby was tripped. It was because when he missed the ball, he makes sure that he got Gabby. He didn't just miss the ball and leave it. He makes sure he got Gabby. You know what I mean? Rest disallowed advantage 3 times. He was shocking Robin alive. I'm telling you, it was crazy, crazy, crazy. Crazy. No, it's a foul. It's a card because not of the tackle, because of his follow through. He raised his foot and he tripped Gabby because he didn't want Gabby to get away. He was almost the second to last man or the last man there, you know. With that speed that Gabby was going, trust me, they were gonna be cooked. It's a manner in which they tackle, that's why. But that's a red card, man. That's a second yellow. However, I do agree with you. The ref was a joke for both teams. It was crazy, man. Crazy, crazy, crazy. It was a second yellow. That's why I kind of understand. It was a second yellow. You know what I mean? The tackle, he missed the tackle. That's fine. But when he realized that he missed the ball and Gabby, he makes sure that he got Gabby. You know what I mean? And that's what caused the second yellow. Yeah. I think Old Burnley and Forest will go down. Nah, man, I need 2 of these London teams to go down with them. I need some London teams to go. I need Tottenham to go. If Arsenal don't win the league, just stop watching football. That's what I did with Manchester United, and now they're playing well. Hello, hell. You have to stop watching football because Manchester United was pretty much non-existent. Arsenal is still competing. Manchester United have not been competing for anything for years now. That's the difference. You know what I mean? But don't worry, man. We'll win the league. We'll be fine. Um, should have played the advantage and play on. Your players got straight back up. Ref should have just played on. But he still would have gotten the card. That's the point I'm making. He still would have gotten the card. I agree that he should probably play on, but he still would have gotten that second yellow card. I promise you. Because that was a second yellow card offense. There was no complaint from anybody. Even the commentators were saying it. It's a second yellow. It's only a card because the ref stopped the game. No, the ref could always make the game continue and come back and issue the card. There's a lot of time that happen. A lot of time that happen. Let the game continue, come back and ref the card. But the reason why I think he stopped the game was because it was a second yellow card. I understand why he stopped the game with that one. It was a second yellow card, so that player need not to be in the game anymore. You know what I mean? I want you guys to follow me and understand what I'm saying. It's a second yellow card. So what if Gabriel Martinelli had gone down the wing, cut back, and end up back in Neto? Neto shouldn't have been on the field because he should supposed to be picking up a second yellow card. So at that point, I understand that he had to get the card and the game had to stop because he was going to be sent off. So he need not to be a part of the play anymore. So, you know what I mean? So I understand the second yellow card and why the game was stopped. But the other ones was ridiculous. You know, really, really ridiculous. Keith said, Evertonian, that's kind of the rule though. A second yellow card can't be played as. Okay, that's the same thing I just mentioned. Same thing I just mentioned, Keith. I don't know. For me, ref should have played on game two soft these days. That was a second yellow card, man. It's not about being soft. It's about the manner in which he tackled. You know what I mean? You missed the tackle, but you make sure you get the man. You know what I'm saying? That's not how football works. You can't miss the tackle and then make sure you get the man. If you're going after the ball, well, go for the man and ball one time. But when you miss the tackle, you make sure you get the man. That's a foul all day. You know what I mean? You deserve that. You bring that on yourself. You get what I'm saying? You bring that up on yourself. So it was a second yellow. Toxic said, gotta go, y'all. Chelsea fan will lie in bed thinking about the game. Yeah, because they ain't showing up tonight. They ain't showing up tonight. A red card should be imminent. That's it. You can't allow a player to be on the field when he's supposed to be getting a red card. He could stop a goal, and he's not supposed to be on the field. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, he got to go. I understand that, at least, why that one was stopped. You know what I mean? But the rest was crazy, ridiculous. You know what I mean? The rest of them just didn't make no sense. No, the rest of them didn't make no sense. Chris Chulo, where are you? Hibernation, man. Hibernation. Those lads are in hibernation right now. I thought we were done with this hibernation shit. You know what I mean? Either you lost and you came on right away. You know what I mean? You came on right away. But those lads, so much mouth. So much mouth. And as soon as the time is right, hibernation, here we comes. They're like some real bears for real. Jet said, do you think Trossard is better coming off bench? It's a good question. I think at times he is. I don't think all the time. Sometimes he plays really well in a game. You know what I mean? He does play really well sometimes. You know what I mean? But I think at times he is better coming off the bench. Just like Martinelli being better coming off the bench in recent events. You know what I mean? Look at him today. He came off the bench. You got a player sent off, you know, and all of that. So Sometime he is. Being that he is kind of dipping in form right now, I think that he probably will be better coming off the bench to gain that momentum again. Because that's what was happening when he find his form, you know. He's been coming off the bench a lot. And that's what happened. He find his form and he started starting. And he maintained it for a while. But it's kind of dip in form now. So I think we need to search again. Um, See if we can find his form to get us going again. We have 10 games leave, right? And it's a massive 10 game, you know. And we are pretty much in the driver's seat of winning the league. And it's our league to lose right now. And it's a fact. You know, it's our league to lose right now. So we need to find ways how to keep these players in form. Yes, I'm saying because if these players stay in form, we will win the league. You know what I mean? No doubt about it. We will win the league. So that's all we need to do. Just find a way. And we will be fine. But Manchester City, they are finding a way at the moment. You know what I mean? Even if they're not playing good. And I always say winners do that. We need to make sure that we maintain that standard as well. Finding a way to win. I needed to come down to the match. And even if we get a draw against Manchester City, it will still be fine. You know what I mean? If both us and Manchester City win all the remaining games that we have for the rest of the season and draw against each other, that will be perfect. You know what I mean? We can afford a draw. We can afford a draw against Manchester City. That would be good. You know what I mean? That would be good. That would be damn good. If we take a draw against Manchester City and win all our other games, we will be champions. So yeah. Hope that answer your question, Jet. City are slapping y'all. No. I don't think you even believe that, Keith. I don't think you even believe that City is going to beat us. Trust me, I don't think you believe that. You look at the games, you know football, and you watch your teams. So even you, that's what you hope, but I don't think you actually believe that. Eventually, I think both teams will drop points along the way. I don't know about that. We played our hardest games. I mean, like, it's okay. Yeah. The hardest games are the ones that we normally win. It's the easy ones that we need to worry about. Because that's when we get complacent and play shit. City struggled with Leeds. Yeah, Leeds was a better team all day. Just couldn't score. Just couldn't score. But Keith, you ain't scared to call Wolf's name in your mouth? You ain't scared to call Wolf's name, man, you get bite again, man. Man, you get bite again, Keith. But but Jet is right. Wolves are very dangerous now. Yeah, Wolves are dangerous now. Wolves have nothing to lose. Wolves have nothing at all to lose. And when you have a team that has nothing to lose, trust me, they're going to find some fight. They're going to have a lot of fight. And Wolves is pretty much doing that right now. They don't have to be careful. You know what I mean? They don't have to be fearful. All they got to do is just play ball. That's the position that they're in. So, you know what I mean? Whatever comes, comes. If they win, they win. If they lose, they lose. If it's a draw, it's a draw. It's neither here nor there. They're already sink. So just play and enjoy football. You know what I mean? Just play and enjoy football. Jed, are you a subscriber yet? Make sure you subscribe to the channel, alright? Yeah, man, make sure you subscribe to the channel. But, yeah, Very, very good game of football. Um, Let me see what's up next in the league. So coming up. This is when Tuesday we have Everton and Burnley. We have Bournemouth and Brentford. That should be a good game. Leeds and Sunderland. That should also be a good game. Wolves versus Liverpool. We're gonna see what this Wolves team is up against. We're gonna see what this Wolves team is up against. So Wolves and Liverpool playing on Tuesday. So yeah, let's see. I might carry that game live and I might do a watch along for the game. And Capia is decent too. Yeah, and Capia is handling his own man. You know what I mean? And Capia is handling his business. He's doing a good job. You know what I mean? Remember when Dan California came in and he just took over that spot from Miles? It seems like that's what Nkapie is doing right now. Nkapie is just making that left back his own, bro. You know what I mean? He took it and he ain't looking back. These players in Arsenal team, right, must be scared to get injured. You know what I mean? They're scared to get injured. Odegaard is injured right now and Eze stepped up. You know what I mean? So when is he going to come back? Who knows? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Trust me. Um, yeah, the only two persons that are pretty much safe for right now are the two centre backs. And trust me, Mascara is knocking on that door aggressively. He's knocking on that door. I just think the only thing that's keeping Mascara out of this team right now is seniority. The seniority of those two defenders and the partnership that they have together. That's the only thing that's keeping Mascara out of this game right now. You know what I mean? But whenever you drop form or you get injured in this team, it's hard to come back. Very, very hard to come back. And trust me, people are realizing that. Yep. Kind of feel bad for Skelly. Bro was class last season. He was. But he's also young. You know what I mean? And you have these defenders that have a different flair. You know what I mean? Skelly plays one way. And the thing about Skelly is this, I think, Keith. Skelly inverting in the middle has been found out and they figure out how to play him. You know what I mean? They figure out how to play him. So it leaves the left back vulnerable. And I think that's why Arteta kind of moves away from it. Califlori kind of plays similar, but he just doesn't invert just in the middle. Califlori is all over the place, but he has the legs and the pace to get back sometimes and do what he need to do. But he also offer a different profile. You know, he also offer a different profile. The tradition left back is what Nkapia gives us, just up and down the flank, no inversion, right? And I think that's what they're looking for right now. As I said, I think the inversion has been found out. So they have to change up the system. Whenever is needed, he will be given his chance again. But I honestly feel like the midfield is calling him, and that's where Arteta should focus on giving him some minutes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think that's where he should be. Yeah. But hey, he was fantastic in his breakout season. You know what I mean? But we can all agree that these other defenders are head and shoulder above him right now. You know? Yeah. Califlor is a wild horse. Keep calling him the sweet prince. Yeah, man. Califlor is chaos, man. He's chaotic, and we like the chaos that he brings. The chaos that he brings kind of unsettle defenders because they don't know what he's going to do. And I think that's his wild card. I think that's what he brings to the game different. By no means is Nkpae just going to take that spot and run away with it, you know. By no means. It's going to be a battle royal between him and California. I promise you. You know what I mean? Yeah. He is red card magnet. I don't see that though. I don't see that. I don't see him getting no red card. I mean, like as I said, his attacking is better than his defending. So if you're talking about his defensive capability, then might be. But his attacking is better than his defending to me. I think the most. I think I think Arteta is smart in what he does, and I wanted to say this for a while now, for real. When Arteta turned his centre back into wing back, I understand what he's doing. He wants that guaranteed defensive stability. Guarantee. All right, look at a Ben White for example. Ben White is a centre back that turned right back, but Ben White's greatest strength is not defending, is attacking, and I think that's what Arteta saw why he put him there. But look at a Timber, who is a centre back, that's now become a right back, defensive stability. Look at Mosquera playing over on the right wing, on the right back the other day when they substitute him for Timber. Look at Mosquera. Solid, solid, solid. You know what I mean? So I think that was the aim behind all of that. Blah in the building. How you feeling, Blah? Big up your damn self. Gunners, congrats. Yes, 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 Blah. We are enjoying the victory. You know what I mean? No Chelsea fan here. I'm just saying. I'm just putting that out there. No Chelsea fan here. So it's just us enjoying life at the top of the table. You know what I mean? With Aston Villa Keith and some more. Yeah. Um, 30 goals by Connor. That is not football. Reminds me of Stoke City. Let me ask you a question. Africa, when we win the league, do you think anybody gonna remember how we scored these goals? Just a realistic question. Mm-hmm. This is lost to Manchester City. The season that we lost to Manchester City. Do you think that anybody remember that Arsenal was playing some of the best football in Europe that season? Answer that question for me. We lost to Manchester City by 1 point. One very young team. Very young team. Lost to Manchester City by 1 point. Do you think that anybody remember that Arsenal was playing some of the best football of their life? Or do you think that everybody remember that they lost and Manchester City won? That's all they're gonna remember, whether they win or lose. Remember that. You know what I mean? Yeah. I should sleep. I have school tomorrow. Bah, go get some rest. Go get some rest. Go get some rest, man. Go get some rest. Yeah. So yeah, that's the situation with that and all. Yeah, so looking forward to the games coming up. You know what I mean? I'm definitely probably going to take on the Arsenal game. Arsenal playing on Wednesday. Let me see much game playing on Wednesday. I think it's just Arsenal game on Wednesday. It should be two games on Wednesday. So Arsenal playing on Wednesday. Manchester City, Nottingham Forest on Wednesday. All these games are kicking off. 1:30. Manchester United. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. Hold on. Tottenham or Crystal Palace? Tottenham just faced Fulham. And now they're going to face Crystal. Oh, Lord. Poor Tottenham. Poor Tottenham. Chelsea, Aston Villa on Wednesday. That's a good game. There's a lot of games on Wednesday. I can't watch all of these games. Shoot. There's a lot of game on Wednesday, people. Lots of game on Wednesday. Newcastle, Manchester United. On Thursday, okay, Thursday is when Tottenham playing Crystal Palace. It says Newcastle, Manchester United, Aston Villa versus Chelsea. Key, that should be a very interesting game. It'll be annoying meeting City at Champions League too. And I don't think so. I don't think we're gonna see City so much time. I think we're gonna probably do the Carabao Cup final and the one time in the league. But City have some giants to get by, man. You know what I mean? They have to deal with Real Madrid first and foremost. After Real Madrid, they have to deal with probably the likes of Bayern Munich. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, yeah. Don't forget if Brentford win, they go above Chelsea. Bro, I'm telling you, too much. Brentford have some problems to give in this team, and Brentford finding farm is perfect for me right now. Because Brentford have all these big guns to play. Um, Brentford have y'all lots to play too, Keith. You know what I mean? They have Manchester City to play. Manchester United. I think Brentford have the toughest run. So it's a good thing they find the form that they have done now. Because they have some serious, serious games to play. You know what I mean? Some serious, serious games to play. So, yeah, it's fun. It's fun. Fulham, West Ham. There's so much London teams in this damn competition. That's why it's so hard for for London teams to win the trophy. You know what I'm saying? So hard. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Almost half the teams in this competition are from London. It's crazy, right? Almost half the teams in the competition. Christian Cholo is missing, man. They're missing. You know what I mean? Probably next week. You know what I mean? Because if Chelsea don't beat Aston Villa, we ain't gonna see them for a while, man. If Chelsea beat Aston Villa, they might come back on to troll you. You know what I mean? But if Chelsea don't beat Aston Villa, we ain't seeing those lads for a while. You know what I mean? Because they can't come to us with this world champion bullshit that they've been riding on. Yeah, funny how they chat the most, but guess what? Yeah. They do talk the most. You know what I mean? They do talk the most. And they run the most too. As when things go bad, they're the first one to disappear. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. But guess what, lads? I'm gonna call it a night. You know what I mean? I'm beat. I'm beat. I was beat at work today. And then I came home. I still did a little short live. I had to do some stuff. I just came back in. And I'm tired. So I will call this a night for tonight. They run the most. Yeah, man, they run the most, man. As soon as shit go bad, they gone. Gone. They gone. But we will pick this up again tomorrow. We will pick this up again tomorrow. Blah said they're always hibernating. Oh, Madrid lose tomorrow. Chris will be in hibernation for 2 weeks. If Madrid lose tomorrow, now you'll be going in hibernation too. What time is it for you, Riley? Almost 11 p.m. Almost 11 p.m. Yeah, it's 11:38 right now. Sorry, 10:38 right now. So it's going on to 11. Madrid and Chelsea. Yeah, I did hear they say that, and I'm telling you that's the best two team that you could have support. You know what I mean? Two team that's whack right now. Yeah, I mean two teams. Yeah, I mean it's a good combination. Good combination for him, and it's a very very good combination for him. Chelsea and Madrid. You can't win nowhere at all. You know what I mean? You're getting beat everywhere you go. I don't know how people support two teams though. I couldn't do it. I can't support two teams. Never. Never, never, never. I'm just an Arsenal man and that's it. You know what I mean? My heart's after you though, Keith. My heart's after you. I don't know how you come about supporting Aston Villa. You like Michelle. How Michelle come about supporting Everton? Well, actually, we know. We know. But I mean like why shouldn't you just choose Liverpool? But I'm just messing with Michelle though, even though she's not here. The heart wants what the heart wants, right? It is what it is. It is what it is. Yes, I only support Barca. That's what I'm saying. I only support Arsenal. And I mean, there's no such thing as a two-team supporting team. No, that don't make no sense for me. You know what I mean? That don't make no sense to me. One team. I only can manage one outbreak. You know what I mean? Yeah. So if Arsenal lose, I only want to deal with that. I can't afford. I support Arsenal, Barcelona, Inter, and all my team lose. Jesus. Uh. No, 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 no. Yeah, but we'll be fine. It's just crazy supporting two teams, really. It is crazy. I always tell them that. I don't know how it happened. Who does that? Who comes about that? Supporting two teams. That is a crazy scenario. Yeah. Imagine they both hold smoke at the same time. Imagine that. Two of them end up in a Champions League final. Who you gonna support? Or you gonna say it's a win-win for you? You don't matter? You don't care? Oh, come on, man. Come on. But anyway, people, I'm out of here. And I mean, thank you guys for the love, man. Thank you for the support. Appreciate y'all, and we will see you again tomorrow. Definitely. I'm back again. Y'all realize that my lives are coming back again as normal? You know what I mean? This is the first night I've done in a while, right? You know what I mean? But guess what? I'll be back. I'll be back. The night live will be coming back in a second. You know what I mean? Just time. Just time. The day lives are back though. And that's a good thing. You know what I mean? Guys, remember to support the videos, man. The videos are dropping as well. So remember to support the videos. Alright? Support the videos. We need everything to keep on pushing this watch hour for us to move forward. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Big up, everybody. Big up for the damn self. Keith said, take care, brother. Always love. Love to see the work rate is back. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's back. We will make sure that happens. I love to do what I do, you know. You know what I mean? Because I love the communication with you guys. The banterism and all. Y'all know the thing, go. You know what I mean? Good night, Riley. Good night, blah. Thank you for being here. Go sleep. You have school tomorrow. Big up yourself. People, big up on yourself. Peace. I'm out.